Good, but since we don't want part of the rebellion, I don't recall signing up. Apollo. Hey, Phoenix! It's alright, what are you doing here? Decided to go into that manhole. Yeah, they followed me. Makes sense. He narrowly escaped the guard's notice, and Mr. Edgeworth. I was like watching a pair of ostriches bury their heads in the sand. Guess that was a closer shave than I had thought. Anyhow, you're safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you. Thanks, Mr. Wright. Here's evidence received from the boss. What's this dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway? It's the Defined Drowned Safe House, also known as the former Sub-Mahi Law Offices. I see. Well, though it might just be happenstance. Here I am, the chief prosecutor, hiding on the rebel base. Please don't report this place to local police. Prosecutors would might as well take a look where the hate to die down here. Athena, come on, Athena. Stop moping over there and help me check this place out. Please tell me there's a shower here. She's grossed up by this place. There's a sink in the kitchen, and if you're lucky, maybe even some soap. I'm sorry I even asked. I better start examining. What talk? Wait, first talk. The Mahi Law Offices. So that's you guys are still using this office, I see. Yep. Except now it's an official HQ of the Defiant Dragons. But as Durkee said, and I quote, we must keep it for the day when crime need lawyers once more. Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through the popular uprising. Until how Durkee believes in this case. On AJ, Durkee said something else that might interest you. He said he hopes you'll come back and take over the office someday. Take over? Me? Not likely. Those are his words. He may have been half joking though. And half serious. Flashback. Durkee, guess what I heard from PW? AJ's become a lawyer. And a flashback, I think. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. Must have been because of you, Durkee. Might be. I'm not so sure about that. I imagine he's already forgotten about me. You'd think. What are you talking about? I mean, he can't wait to follow you in your footsteps. Not all in his footsteps. Ha 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 ha. Nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll return to crime and take over this office. It's just a pipe dream, though. Yeah, I don't think Apollo's gonna do that right now. Having second thoughts? Durkee really said that? Durkee was never a hands-on kind of dad. But not a day went by that he wasn't thinking of you. That much I'm sure of. I think you're more paternal than that, Durkee. And to think, I really did spend my days trying to forget you. I'm looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. If he gets free. And let's examine the place now. First off, the Book of the Defiant Dragons. This is Durkee's old law book, actually. Look, there's a mark on the cover. It looks like it was branded on with hot iron. Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defense Capability Act. There's an entry in the DC Act right here. See? In the name of Her Eminence, those who support criminals will be deemed as the infamous anti-lawyer law you guys are all talking about. Durkee's law book added to the court record. Next bit of evidence. Next, in the file on the table. I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings. Alright, page 1. Arson incident involving Amar's private residence. Amar was slipped a sleeping pill and perished in the fire. The letter found at the scene had Durkee's fingerprints on it. collection of documents and information on Amara's assassination. This is what Durkee was talking about as well. I already knew most of this stuff here. Let's see what else is there. Page 2. Well, where did he get all this? Anything important here? So, this, page 20. Paul's rolling ammunition car caught in the incident and lost his life. Oh, he's dead. He was struck in the head with a culprit. The victim's passport and any pictures on him were burned up in the fire without knowing his real name. No divination seance could be performed. Ouch. Apollo's roving musician father caught up in this incident and lost his life. What? This is about your father, Apollo, his original biological father. Looks like it. But I was never told much more than what was written here. Really? How come? Durkee always scattered around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young for the time. Plus, I always thought of Durkee as my dad, so I never really brought it up. Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for your real dad. My real dad. I was never really interested in learning about him, though. After seeing this picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. I wonder if Dad could really tell me anything about him. Amara's assassination file added to the court record. Page 4. Apollo. This file looks like it might be useful. Better hold on to it. But there are so many pages I can't tell what's important and what's not. We need someone to help organize all this. And I think I know just the person to ask. Who? Miles Edgeworth or Phoenix? He's right. Examine the old refrigerator. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, he gave the people crying quite a shock. When the Plummet Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm, was last on TV. You mean the show that the actors play the parts of Durkee and Rafa? Yeah. Hijacked that in the middle of its broadcast, right? Of course they did. All their writers do each week is try to ruin the Defiant Dragon's good name. So we decided to hit him where it hurts. Ha 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 ha. That must be must have been really shocking, especially for the kids who were waiting all week to see it. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very show he's in. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Wait, that was the TV I examined? That was irrelevant. TV. Where's the fridge? Never mind that. Flowers. What's with the altar? It's where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defense Capability Act. Oh. The DC Act is a heinous law and it puts innocent people to death. I don't blame you. A law that's supposed to protect the people and sends them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. It is. No, knife. The picture in the knife. The scary-looking knife sticking out of the Queen's picture. If anyone saw this, they'd think that the Defiant Dragons were a violent group. That was actually me trying to kill a fly. Really? I threw that knife in and whiffed, and the thing ended up stuck right between her eyes. You mean this wasn't on purpose? Oh, of course it wasn't. Next is gonna be the board with pictures. No, wait, that's this right here. Who's the kid? I think that's Apollo and Son Mahi. Wait a second, that's you, Apollo. I haven't those horns anywhere. And is that really the only way anybody recognizes me? Pretty much. You were so cute. And who's that following here, man? That's Nayuta Sadmahi. Nayuta. Back when he used to smile. That's Nayuta? Wow. He smiled absolutely angelic back in the day, but he rarely does anymore. Should bring back memories. I was taken the day we all went out fishing. What was Prosecutor Sadmahi like when he was younger? Interesting, you ask. He was kind of quiet but passionate when it comes to his convictions. When he finally made prostitute, he was all fired up to change the crying for the better. But now he's nothing more than Garin's lackey at the moment. Yeah, it sucks. Seems like Dad has a lot to say about Mayuta. Ask him about his thoughts later. Hanging lizards. That's what he eats for dinner. What's that little ew? Is that a newt? Yes, it's a newt. Come on, Athena. Can't you tell a gecko when you see one? That's a gecko to your size. No. What's the difference? Geckos like to live in houses, but newts prefer living outside near water. They're totally different creatures. Well, how do you know this one wasn't caught outside near some water? It could very well be a gecko. No, I'm pretty sure it's a newt. Oh. So then you agree it's a newt. Wait a minute, you tricked it! Idiot. Anyway, you're both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. Wow, they were way off. Yeah, you should have seen that one coming. Next up, the sign. This thing right here. San Mahi Law Offices. That's the sign Durkee used to display out front. Hey, Dad. I heard that the office used to do quite a bit of business. That it did. Durkee was a famous lawyer with countless courtroom victories after all. Similar to Phoenix Wright. He was the dauntless giant who turned trials upside down, snatching victories into the jaws of defeat. Sounds similar to Phoenix Wright if you ask me. His fame as a lawyer spread far and wide across crime back in the day. I hope the day comes when he can probably display that sign again. Hope so too. And the clothes on the clothes rack. Or whatever you want to call it. Coat hanger, Durkee's jacket. Kind of dusty. You should try it on, Paul. It might actually suit you. Really? I don't think so. There's also a spare eye patch here. Why not try that on too? Oh, I know where this is going. I gotta make it look like Durkee's fitting image. She's there laughing. Sorry, just picturing you and all that. It's just too funny. Of course it's, my pride. What was left of it. Next stop's gonna be the ladder. And where I can find that at is somewhere. Oh, there it is. Wait. Don't tell me we have to go back through the manhole to get out of here. The only reason the safe house is still safe is because the front door has been boarded up. Fine, then I'll just have to live here till the revolution begins. That's crazy, you can't live in the sewer. What if I told you rats come out at night? That'd change your mind. Now, they would have to start a revolution before sundown. That's stupid. I bet the revolution never thought it'd get new ally this way. Oh, Athena. That it? No, wait, there's still one more thing. Examine the fridge. Where is the fridge? That was the TV. That's the couch. The boards. Oh, wait, did I miss something? The cobwebs. The spider webs. What's all the spider webs, Dad? Don't you ever clean the place? Who needs cleaning? Not the webs. They have what you call symbiotic relationship. They catch the bugs that get in here, and I don't clean them off. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense, but it's kind of crazy. Why do you want arachnids in your house? So, is that it? Yes? No? Maybe? Present updated file. Present. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inga's autopsy report. Inga. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 minutes of evidence. present this to Dad. Hey Dad, it's about this file. Can you help me figure out which parts and pages are the most relevant? Nope, sure can. I got the whole thing memorized. Interesting. See this page? It's definitely worth a look. Which page is that? Number 34. As the son of the terrorist Turkey, Nagida was expelled from the royal family. Ouch. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the crying people. President Samahi was part of the royal family, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. Yep. But he was expelled after the whole thing with Turkey happened. He must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though. Because the whole sins of the father are visited upon his children thing, they bear their father's sins. Ouch. Yeah, in the eyes of the people, Turkey is not only a traitor into his kingdom, but he's also the terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So as his son, Yuti, no doubt got the cold shoulder. Got the cold shoulder at every turn. That must have been really hard on him. Maybe that explains some of his... Yeah, the tie between father and son, so you could break even if you tried. That's explains why his personality changed a bit. No matter where he went, he was probably labeled the son of the criminal. Despite it all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, just look at him now. He's a star prosecutor working cases around the globe. He become a hero. The pride and joy of crying. Now that's the Nayuda I know. Super smart, never willing to give in. He must have studied and fought like his life depended on it to get here where he is today. Amari's assassination file updated in the court record. Okay. Next, present the photo of his father. If Dad might know something about this. Dad, I wanted to ask you about this picture. That's the picture of your pops that Durkee found. And he had a heck of a time tracking it down. He said he searched all over for it. Why? Why would he go through all that trouble? Dad, please tell us everything you know about Apollo's dad. Yeah, please do. That's a couple options to go through. First and foremost, Nayuda. Dad, wasn't Nayuda once part of the Divine Giant? Yes, Judy was a rising star in the resistance until he vowed to fight for the cause of the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inga and Gowan the smackdown they deserved. However, nothing ever goes as planned. But now he's one of the Lahis, puppet of the Gowan regime. Not only that, but he's gonna prosecute his own dad. That's just cold. Doesn't add up. No, it doesn't. I wonder what happened to him. That's what I like to know. Me too. If I had to guess, it has something to do with I'll take Gowan and some serious leverage over him. Yeah, they're holding something on him. Leverage? Like what? Wish I knew. But it seems like Durkee knows. I tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't talk about it. Come to think of it, Durkee did say, flashback. Shh. Nayuda is suffering. Is suffering? Yes. He knows the rightful state of the crime's legal system. But something forced him to bend the Guardian's will, and it's tearing him apart inside and out. Ouch. If that's the case, I bet Nayuda doesn't really want to go through with Durkee's prosecution. Last up, Apollo's real father. Do you know what my biological father was like? Durkee once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking the world and making music in his travels. This file also had some information on your real dad. It says he died in the blaze of a Queen Amara's residence 23 years ago. Wow. 23 years ago. That's right. Durkee had invited him over. Durkee's the kind of guy who can become fast friends just about anyone. Interesting. Good chemistry. Your pops was like that too, AJ. They hit it off at a bar. And the next thing you know, Durkee asked him over to play some tunes. And then the place went up in flames. Yeah, more or less. Durkee had just stepped out for a sec when the fire broke out. And the rest is history, Apollo. I'm sorry. You were there too, but you were there too, but you were still just a baby. I remember hearing about that when I was little. Yeah, it was a crying shame. Your pops just happened to take you along that day. So you were there with him when the fire broke out. But Durkee risked his life to save you. It's like Durkee has done nothing but save me all my life. All your pop's stuff got burned up too, including anything that could have helped us identify him. So I never knew his real name, basically. Ouch. All we know about him is at first was a stage name, Jangly Justice, or something like that. Jangly Justice. Durkee did everything he could just to dig up what little we know about him. What about my mother? Do you know anything about her? Not likely. All we know is she was traveling with your pops, but they might have gotten separate. But that day she was off doing something on her own, so she probably didn't even know if I'd been with Durkee, huh? Not that we know of. But she must have been desperate to find you and your father when she got missing. No doubt. But the Queen's assassination threw the king into the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed they were probably hardly of any help to her. We searched and searched till our legs gave out, but we never found her. So, her whereabouts are unknown. And with your father's stuff all burnt up, we had 0 leads. Not even a photo. So that's how I became an orphan. Yeah, who knows? Maybe your mom read about the details of the fire in the newspaper. And maybe she figured you died along with your pops. That would be harsh. Oh, I had no idea you'd been through all that, Apollo. Yeah, so then you believe me? You believe in my son's innocence? Old man. Who said that? Hey, it's your poor son in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Believe. The daughter, the wife of the priest guy. Let's petition the government for his release and the Declaration of Innocence. Oh, thank you. I'm forever in your debt. And wait, who's that? And you don't. Hey there, Miss Emmy. Yeah, Miss Emmy. Hard work, I see. I remember her. She was in the trial with Phoenix. I have my own battle I must wage. After all, there are many who suffer under the Defense Capability Act. Miss Emmy, please don't forget about our case too. An old man and some rebel. I won't. I will look into it as soon as I am able. Dad, what's Miss Emmy doing here? I thought she was in prison. Yeah. She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned. Parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution along, in her own special way, more or less. Yep, and thanks to her, and more folks coming over to our side, all the people who have been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for just this chance, and they're starting to speak out in support of us. The people are all responding, and a grassroots movement is growing. Durkee's dream of revolution may finally come true. Hope so. What should we do about the Founder's Orb? We'll probably run into the Royal Guards again the moment we leave this palace. Yeah. But we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. What about Edgeworth? You could think of something. I've got it. Well, why don't you hold on to Dats? Huh? Dats? Why him? It should be safe here, right? You'd think. Let's hope so. You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial in the Hall of Justice. Founder's Orb left with Dats. Don't lose it, Dats. What now, Apollo? Well, we've got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Durkee another visit. There's something I want to show him. I'll join you. Thanks, Phoenix, Wright. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial. And Edgeworth. Maybe I should wait here then. We'll attract undue attention if we go into a larger group. Of a group. Note for that. Next stop will be that attention center. And for now, better. For now, I'm gonna save our data. Demolition Investigation Day 2. And we'll see you guys in the next video.